Well, this is going to pretty much be take one.
Start sneezing.
Good morning to all the social media platforms out there, such as Facebook, Instagram, and always YouTube, because YouTube is where I got my first start. So this video I want to be about just coping with aging. Now, it might not mean nothing to y'all, but I'm a vain person and I care about my appearance, and y'all know I'm into health. So on a daily basis, I'm always just, paying attention to myself, because I always try to see how I can do things to make myself better. So I'm so much into myself that I can tell if a wrinkle pop up, or I can tell if I got so many bags, so I need to pay attention to myself and make myself get enough more rest since I work a lot. Or I can tell that these frown lines start to come in compared to when I was like 22, 23, to where my face was just super smooth. And I'm like, man. So most of the things that I'm really starting to realize, I really didn't start noticing it until really about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I would have been like 33, 34. They say when you get 30 on up, you'll start to notice slight, it don't be major unless you really just lived a rough life, but you'll notice like slight differences in your appearance and just how you feel and your speed. Because obviously when you in your teens or you in your 20s, shoot, you can stay up all night, go out, drink and do this and that, and get up and do it all over again. You're not hurting, you don't feel no kind of way. But let you try to do that stuff. I mean, I don't know, because everybody is different. So what I'm saying don't apply to everybody. I'm just saying what you hear from the majority. And it's like they say really 35. It ain't 30. It's really 35 on up. And when you get in your 40s, you really feel a change. All that staying up all night, drinking, and just like thinking you can keep doing that. You get home that next day, you hurt. And you be like, man, shoot, I ain't young no more. I used to could do this with ease, but I can't do this right now. I need to slow my roll. So a lot of things you will notice is the speed and just how you do things. Like you might could just run around with the kids all the time, just jump. Like you might have somebody that can do backflips all the time, or they probably used to be a freaking break dancer doing them little world spins. I don't even know what you call it, where they get on their back and then they spin around. That's a little dance. Like, they go on one right foot and then they go on one left foot, and then somehow they get on the floor and then they spin around. Shoot, let these dudes that be in their 40s still try to do that. They're like, oh, I can't get out of my back. Man, I ain't young no more. Yeah, Foxy Brown. And she was known as Foxy Brown. She was just so beautiful. And I'm guessing when she played in the movies, I can't remember her name. I guess when she played in them, like, she was fine. She was fine. She was, like, kind of slim. Like, had her little Coca-Cola bottle with her big bust. But I guess now she gotta be older than my mom. I think she probably in her 60s now. But she had actually made a video and an interview talking about how she had to end up coping with aging. Because obviously when you so used to just being the foxiest, finest thing ever, you just used to everybody, oh, you so beautiful. Oh, you just the gorgeous thing ever. But then when you start getting in, like, I ain't gonna say 30s, because 30s is still young. Even 40s is still young, but you really do start to really start feeling it in your 40s, depending on, your gene pool. Because some people, they don't age ever. Like, it's like my dad ain't start getting old till his 70s. Like, he didn't start, like, feeling his age until his 70s. So it's each person is own, but I'm just talking in general. Like, most people start slowing down or noticing facial changes or body changes, truthfully 40s, but it start in the 30s. Like I said, for me, I noticed the frown lines. I noticed the wrinkles on my forehead. I noticed even some of this. I noticed the dang neck is loosening up. Let me see, can I make it do it? Because when I be in the mirror, I can tell, like, it's not serious, but I know my body. And yeah, that's mainly it. I'm mainly starting to notice this. And you know what I noticed? When people get old, the main thing that seriously changed, it be the jawline, it be the neck, and the eyes end up looking tired. Like when you younger, your eyes just look bright, bushy-eyed. It's so bright, bushy-eyed. But when you get older, you look tired. Like it's like a permanent tired look that you look. And I feel like that's what starts to make people look old, is that tired look. And you can't help it. That's just part of aging. You look, I guess you tired from living however long you lived here on earth in an old age. So, like I said, like I forgot her name. Dang, what's her? All right, I'm back. That's what her name was. Her name was Pam Grier. Man, I've been such a fan of Pam Grier for the longest time. She was epitome. Like, you know how Beyonce is the epitome of just beautiful for every woman on the planet. Back in, I guess this was the 70s and the 60s. Back in the 70s and 60s, Pam Grier was the Beyonce back then. Or should I say, because Pam Grier is older than Beyonce. So Beyonce is the Pam Grier of today. And Pam Grier was the beauty of the 60s and 70s. Because she was a fox. That's probably why they call her Foxy Brown. But she actually, like I said, she actually did a video on that to where she was telling how she was coping with aging, because sometimes when you get, especially as a woman, even as a man, when you get older, you can start gaining weight, especially if you end up having kids through your lifetime. Kids put on weight on you. And actually, sometimes some people, it's like the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So sometimes when you season some people, when they get seasoned with age, they end up looking better. Right? Some people look better when they get older. Some people look worse. So it's like I said, it's to each his own, and it's to each his gene pool. But I'm just talking in general, like I'm gonna keep saying. So some people gain weight from childbearing or just from lack of exercising. Because, you know, when you start getting older, you lose interest in things. So you're like, man, I ain't got time for that. I work all day. I deal with these kids. I deal with this stupid dude that I can't stand. I can't stand him. So you don't do stuff to the point to where you end up not working out anymore. And then, you know, some people get complacent, especially women. Shoot, some women end up getting married. Because, you know, a lot of times women, they be all into themselves, be all working out, keeping all their hair done and their makeup done. And then when they marry a dude, shit, I got the guy I want. I ain't got to do all that stuff. So, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to walk around with rollers in my head. I'm not even going to put no makeup on. I'm not even going to dress sexy, girl. Because what he going to do? If he leave me, I'm just going to take him for everything he got. I'm not even going to give him none. Man, are you serious? You do all that sexy stuff to get that dude in your young day, and now that y'all been together for 11, 20, 18 years, now your ass ain't even attracted the way this dude's sitting in the relationship miserable, and he's scared to leave because he think he gonna lose everything with your gold digging old self. I don't know, it's just so much to life, y'all. It's so much to life that we let get in the way. But all I gotta say is, and I do this, I've been doing this since my 20s, I just stay proactive. Like, I work out, I stay active, I take my vitamins, I do my best to eat right. Sometimes I fall short because I do like snacks, I like fried foods, and I do still struggle with eating meat, but I want to become a vegan one day. But I do my best to take my vitamins, work out, feed my spirit with, you know, godly things, positive vibes, positive things. And like I said, I do my best to eat right. And I mean, you can't stop aging because that's life. There's no way that, it's one thing you can't beat, and you can't beat death. And you can't beat time. Eventually, death gonna catch you because you can't live forever. And time's gonna catch you. Father time is gonna catch you. So you can fight a good fight with not aging. But like my dad, like I said, my dad, that cracking, when I say crack, like the wrinkles and just him starting to look a little bit old, it didn't catch him till he got in his 70s. So all through his 70 years of living, that dude was looking good. He looked younger than some of his kids. And he used to date a lot of younger girls, and he looked better than some of the younger girls he dated. Shoot, some of the younger women he was with, a lot of times people would, you know, let's just say the plumber came to the house to fix the, you know, the plumbing. They were like, your mom said that, you know, we can come in and fix. You're like, that's not my mom, that's my woman. That's not my mother. I'm like 20 years her senior. Damn, and she look like your mother 20 years your senior? Holly, goddamn, okay, all right. Amen, I'm trying to tell you. And my dad, he's definitely, I get some of my ways from him because he definitely likes to work out. And I don't know about eat right, but he likes to work out and take vitamins, and he don't stress. I think the core thing about staying young as you can is, number one, do not stress. If you're going through something, let it go. Let it go. Because if you sit and you ponder on something that's super stressful, matter of fact, stress don't just only age you. Stress will kill you. You got so many people sitting here with high blood pressure, so many people that done had a freaking stroke, so many people that done had a freaking heart attack, all because they worry about things that you either you're going to do something about it or you just can't change it. You just got to let time heal whatever it is you're going through. Nothing ever stays the same. Life is a up and down. It's like one of them charts that businesses use. 1 minute you're up, the next minute you down. 1 minute you up, the next minute you down. That's how it is. And you just have to be strong enough to be graceful when you're going through something stressful. And you can't let it get to you, because if you let it get to you, you'll have bag permanent, not temporary, because sometimes you get bags and you can get some rest and they'll go away. But sometimes people be so stressed out, they not sleeping, staying up 3 and 4 days, binge drinking and all that stuff. And before you know it, they got permanent bags that look like this, and it stays on their face. Or they freaking forehead got double dip wrinkles. Or I mean, look, stress, man. Stress will tear you down. Stress will tear you down. Stress will kill you. Stress will wring your neck and suffocate your heart and make you get the hell out of here sooner than you should have. So yes, guys, you have to live a good, productive, healthy, stress-free, spiritual life. Like you got, what is it? You got a couple things that you have to take care of on you for you to have a productive life. You got to take care of your physical, you got to take care of your mind, and you got to take care of your spirit. So mind, body, and spirit. Now mind, like I said, you got to be careful who you hang around. You got to be careful of the things you let your eyes see. Because I mean, a lot of times television, news, a lot of stuff can keep you to where you stay stressed out. Like you think that, I mean, it's cool to watch the news sometimes because you want to know what's going on in the world. But when you watch that day in and day out, all the news talk about is negative. Who done got shot? Who got killed? Who broke into who? Like negative. And now if that's all you feed in your mind, you start to believe negative. You start to have anxiety. You start to get depressed. You start to worry. So it actually starts to transform you into a negative realm of negative energy. So you have to surround yourself with laughter, comedy, fun, just doing things you want to do. Not just because you're married don't mean you can't have a life. Just because you're in a relationship, a lot of times people mess up with this too. They be so endowed into their man or so endowed into their woman that they lose their identity of what they want to do, who they are, what makes you happy, because they so much trying to please that person that they're with, and then they lose themselves into that person when you need to have your identity. I mean, you can still please your spouse, but don't forget about you first. If you're not any good, you can't be no good to nobody else. So that causes things to get bad too as far as your appearance. I'm telling you, stress, man, the chemicals that stress releases in your body, it tears you down. It tears your organs down, and it shows on the out surface. Because if your organs is not functioning right, it shows on your skin, it shows in your eyes. It just shows. It shows that you're going through something and you need to get it released. Now, I said the mind. So you got to renew your mind. You got to renew your mind with positive things like the word, have a good pastor or a good motivator or a good inspirator or good people that got your best interests around you to pick you up and keep your mind where it needs to be. Now, your body should, I'm not going to say it should be easy, but that's straight to the point. Come on now. Instead of not getting your, 6 to 8 hours of sleep, get your 6 to 8 hours of sleep, man. Or you're going to have them permanent bags that won't go away. Get your 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Drink at least 8 bottles of water a day. You know, you're supposed to have a gallon. They say between a gallon or almost a gallon of water a day. You got to stay hydrated. You know, if you're not going to eat right, take supplements, take herbs, take supplements, work out. And you don't have to have a gym membership to work out. You can. I've been showing y'all this for I don't know how long. You can do push-ups. You can do sit-ups. You can jog into place. You can even jog around your block. You don't need a gym for that. All you need is a couch or something so you can do your sit-ups, or you can get your kids involved. So as far as your physical, as I said, work out, eat right, and like I said, just do things that makes you happy. And now your spirit on the other hand, I think the spirit is the toughest part to deal with, because a lot of people have no clue really what that entails. And a lot of the information that we get in today's world is so false that you don't know which way to go. But a lot of times God has blessed us with inner knowings of what's right and what's wrong. So you have to learn to get to know yourself and dig inside yourself of what you should be doing spiritually. That's why we have intuition. That's why we have a gut feeling. We have those type of things from right and wrong. And if you were raised in church and you were raised on maybe some type of religion or whatever, in my opinion, I feel like for the most part, majority religions that is in God, because they got religion that's in the devil too, but I'm talking about the ones that's in God. So most of the religions that is in God, they kind of lead back to the same thesis or basis of what they talking about, which is God above. So if you got a church you trust, go to church on a regular, go to Bible study, talk to your pastor, have a pastor or do Bible study at home. You know, when you get up every Wednesday, you know, at dinner time or around that time, sit your kids down and do Bible study. Or Sundays or Saturdays, because they say Saturday is a true Sabbath day. But the Romans done changed so much stuff on the calendar, and they done changed so much stuff as far as time. I truly feel like nobody truly knows the true Sabbath day, because so much history behind calendars, behind time, behind a lot of stuff, that I truly feel like the Sabbath day is a question mark in my head. That's just my opinion. But we know for sure Sunday is not it, because we know that Romans made Sunday their worship day. But I don't know. I have to do more research into that. But yeah, man, read your word. A lot of times, especially our people, like I have a whole bookshelf over there, and I read what I can off that shelf, and I do pick up books. But you got a lot of our people mainly that will not pick a book up, period. It could be 10 years, like, hey man, when last time you read a book? Man, I ain't read a book. I ain't read a book about 10 years ago, brother. I mean, I don't read. I ain't got time for it. I work. And I had them words I can't even read anyway. Well, then that's a problem, buddy. But all right, y'all, man. Hey, it is what it is. You can't get away from Father Time and death. All you can do is just try to adapt with each year that you still here living, each decade that you made it. You know, just do your best to treat yourself right. And you have to make sure you good before you good to anybody else. So aging can be a blessing, and it can be very graceful if you do what you're supposed to do. If you lived your life right and you treat people right, and you know that you wasn't really like a bad person in your lifetime, then your aging process should be a blessing to you. Even though it sucks, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all when I look in the mirror, because I always, y'all know I'm very photogenic, take pictures of everything, take videos of everything. So I always look back in my album book from my 20s to now, I'm like, dang, shoot, man, these wrinkles got to go. Or maybe I get some Botox, I don't know. It sounds like a white person, huh? But oh shit, only white people ain't the only ones that want to get Botox. Shit, there's a lot of brothers and sisters in there that probably end up getting Botox. But my forehead, I'm starting to see some lines. I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling it. And you're right here, like right here. Well, you see that right there? I be like, oh no, Lord, no, don't do it. No, the wrinkles is coming. The wrinkles is real. And there's some pictures when I do like this, I be seeing the loose neck. I be like, nope. And not even that, your head. Lord, the first aging thing that will start you to know that you getting old is them grays. Like when I first started getting gray, obviously it wasn't that bad, so it was bearable. But when I first started getting them grays, and people like, hey, if it get real bad, you gonna die? I said, I ain't dying nothing. I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna be natural, girl. I ain't gonna die a damn thing. Now, my whole head dang there is catching gray, especially on my side. I got 2 big patches of gray sitting on the side of my head, and I be trying my best to dye it out. And the grays be so bad, the dye don't the only one to die. You can still see the grays do the dye. But you had to accept it. It's nothing you can do about aging. It's nothing you just gotta accept it. You can't. Like somebody left a comment on Instagram and they was like, well, you should just be happy you here another day. So you could be in the dirt. So you talking about aging, you mean at least you here. And I said, dang, he right. So I'm sitting here worrying about, things. I mean, it matters. I mean, just because it don't matter to some, don't mean it don't matter to some. And like I said, I'm a vain person. So any type of differences that I see that puts me in a bracket to where I'm not what I used to be, it takes some adjusting to. So I'm in adjustment. Even down to you, when you was in your 20s and teens, you were used to being seen by those young people as those young people. But now that you're older, the people that is that young, they look at you as unk, or they look at you as yes ma'am, yes sir. Like usually yes ma'am and yes sir signifies that you of some age. So now you have to transform your mind from when you was once that young person being used to hanging around a young crowd. Now you this older person, you're not them no more. So you done turned into a new bracket of age. So you got to get used to being that unc, that grandma, that granddad and all that. So sometimes some people, they age, but their minds still be back when they was young. So sometimes some people's minds didn't catch up to their aging body. Like their mental is still as if they still young, and that can happen. I think it's like a time warp, because obviously you go through time in life, and you can tell how people go through time in life just from the stuff they got. A lot of people got some antique stuff, like antique couches, maybe antique fans, antique jewelry. Like you can tell how old somebody is from the stuff they got in their house, even down from the paperwork. Like, just look through all your paperwork from the dates and stuff on there. Just look through all, because some people don't throw all their paperwork away or keep up on their paperwork the way they go through it. And just go through the stacks of paperwork you got and realize how old you really are. That will tell you how old you are from the stuff you got and the paperwork you got. You be like, damn, man, shoot, they don't even have Bell no more. You know, Bell used to be a phone company, and that's when AT&T took over Bell and came out. But if you have an old damn Bell phone statement, you old. You old, brother, sister. You old. Amen. And as you still got a Cabbage Patch doll sitting in your house, you old, my sister. You old. Let me see. That's probably my time stuff I'm really talking about. So I'm old, sister. I'm old. But shit, y'all leave a comment below if somebody got this in their house, they old. If you got runners in your house, you old. If you got shag carpet in your house, you old. What else can I say? I don't know. If you got an old Cadillac DeVille, what is it? 1980 Cadillac DeVille, you old. I'm sure it's a lot. If you got an 8-track record player, brother, you old. If you got Al Green's record and the record player with it, you old. Let me stop. But all right, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Hey, look at your stuff. If your stuff got some age on it, most likely you got some age right along with it. So, all right, y'all, let me get out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna have to probably cut this down because usually I'm gonna start making videos, and some of these videos you're going to see as a repeat because I'm going to put it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. My video's going to get out there. I'm trying to build a platform of my brand, and my brand is a motivator and inspirator type person to the people. So, all right, y'all, time is the essence. Let's make better time of it. Let's love each other, not judge each other, because I never judge y'all. And I'm guessing I can't judge myself and just accept that I ain't going to be that young whippersnapper no more. I'm going to be a MILF one day, a mother that somebody would like to F. And I'm going to be a cougar one day. But then again, I ain't going to be a cougar because I definitely ain't dating nobody younger than me. Truthfully, I'd rather date people that's older than me because my maturity is too mature for somebody my age. So I definitely got to have somebody that's older, that knows life, that I can relate to. Because I can't relate to a lot of these young folks and even people my age. The stuff they do truly just don't make no sense. I guess I'm getting old. Oh, well. So, all right, y'all. Oh, look, my nails done. Hey, I don't know how long because I'm off all weekend. So they probably be done for the weekend until I start touching those stupid Frito-Lay boxes. Then them joints gonna be back to jacked up, son. All right, y'all.